Welcome back to ABC24 This Week. Now let's talk about the budgets of both the city and county. Both are due July 1st at the start of the next fiscal year. And I don't know, I'm getting nervous, but I always get nervous at this time where they're going to actually do it, so it always gets done. But there do seem to be an unusual number of obstacles that both sides are dealing with. Let's take up the city first. They've had a number of budget surprises, I'm calling them. Just recently, they learned about $2 million that's owed on the FedEx Forum financing that they quickly threw the Strickland administration under the bus for not having paid it. $11 million has now been promised to unions for raises and bonuses. $20 million we learned earlier this month for MATA's, the loan payment that we were expecting from MATA is not going to be paid because MATA has its own budget problems. And it was a few weeks before that that $10 million had to be retrieved from the rainy day fund in order to accommodate firefighter pay, which miffed off some city council members. They're also miffed off about this FedEx Forum, $2 million. So the hits just keep on coming. And we'll start with you on Catherine. What do you think about how this is all going to shape up, and what does this do to the tax increase?
Yeah, well, I have no idea how it's going to shape up. I can say that I would love to know why there have been so many surprises. Because there's been a lot. There's often a few, but never this many. It is a lot of surprises and a lot of dollars adding up. I don't think there's much of an appetite for a 75-cent tax increase, but I don't know how they're going to dig their way out of all of this without some tax increase.
That's how it's looking right now. You're the former city councilwoman. Where do you see it going?
And I'm on the school board, too. And what surprises me is that by this time, as a former school board member, and from some of my sources of the school system, they haven't presented a budget.
No, they haven't.
And you don't know what's going to happen there either.
True.
And we're talking about 200 jobs with the Elon Musk situation where 1,400 people have lost jobs so far with Memphis and Shelby County schools. And so I don't know what that will mean for their budget. Will it go down? Will it go up? I don't know. But that needs to be factored in. And why they are late, I don't know in presenting their budget. But I'm sure the president will get on it because it should be presented by now.
Yeah, good point.
I support a tax increase. I want to go on record. I support a tax increase.
75 cents, though?
I support what is necessary to get us out of the hole and to give us some rainy day fund so we won't have to visit this issue for the next 5 to 6 years. Now, that's what I support.
But that's a hard sell, would you not agree, to taxpayers if these surprises keep happening? Like you're supposed to be good stewards with our money, and we're finding out that you're...
But that's on us, and that means we need to look at who we're electing for some of these positions so they can stay on. If they don't stay on top of these issues, you need to remember that as voters.
Yeah. What about the city budget first, Otis, and then we'll get to the county budget?
Well, yeah, I mean, you laid out all of those surprises, and I just don't see any unanimity there into how to resolve this. So we're going to have to see who steps up in a leadership role here to try to make sure that the mayor's position is carried through to the council. So I'm going to be looking at people like J.B. Smiley and Jeff Warren and some of the ones who are Michael and Easter Thomas who have been there for more than one term to try to help navigate and try to see what we can do here. I think we are looking at some kind of tax increase. I just don't think it's going to be 35%.
And you know what, Otis, I don't really think you can continue to fee and fine your way out of a shortage problem.
Yeah.
Fees and fines and paying your tickets go so far, but it's not a constant revenue stream.
Right.
And your bond, when we go to get bond ratings to pay for things, they're looking at how stable you are as a city, and that's based on your tax rate, not on fees and fines and pay your tickets.
Right.
Yeah.
Good points, good points. Looking at the county budget issues now, we know that Mayor Lee Harris's $1.6 billion budget does not call for a property tax increase. However, from what I'm hearing, there's no extra money left for either of the two schools that they want to build, nor the rebuild of Regional 1 that they were hoping to do with the wheel tax. It's just, the funds just aren't there. Juvenile court, which we don't talk about often, it remains shut down due to this asbestos lead paint mold issue.
Yes.
Are we going to build a new juvenile court? Obviously, I don't think we have any idea what the price tag is going to be on that. The jail is falling apart. They've got locks that don't lock. They've got, it's a mess. And even further, the sheriff is looking to lose hundreds of corrections officers, and he's threatening to sue the county over that mess. So on the county side, it's not much better, is it, Catherine?
No.
No, it's not.
No, I mean, with the county, the big issue is buildings. They have such aging infrastructure and so many aging buildings, and buildings are expensive. And just looking at this budget season, I'm reminded of last budget season when Mayor Lee Harris pulled together a select group of 2 Republicans and 2 Democrats, it was a public meeting, but it was pretty private, and had them hash out a deal to avoid a property tax increase. And honestly, I wonder if he might have to do something like that again this year because there seems to be stalemate.
Yeah.
You know, I wish, and I know I'm too optimistic, Otis tells me this all the time, but I really do wish the 2 mayors and their budget chiefs could get together in a closed room and just talk about what has to happen for all of Shelby. And how do we approach this financially? And if you ask for this, what can I ask for? Maybe you don't ask for as much. Pare yours down so we can ask for a little, and then we can have a plan for Shelby. And I really wish we've got 2 bright, intelligent leaders. I wish they could sit down and work together and make a plan for Shelby.
Well, that is optimistic. I don't necessarily see that happening in this
I
budget
know.
season, though. It's
I know.
just, it would be great to have it happen.
You take 50 cents and we'll take a quarter.
Well, yeah. But those projects in the county are huge
They are.
projects. And the county commissioners were on record the other day basically saying that Regional 1 is going to have to take a back seat here. That's not going to happen. So that's a problem. We have the jail issue, and the amount of money that it takes to build a new jail, up to what, $800 million or
Yes.
something like that. That's another problem. And then we got these 2 schools. So I don't know how they're going to resolve it. Again, I go back to the leadership thing, and who on the county commission is going to step up and help Mayor Harris show some leadership here to at least get some of that done.
I would be remiss not to say it. We did find $550 million for FedEx Forum, and we did find $220 million for the Liberty Bowl. So we
Well,
can't
that's-
find the money.
Well,
that's true.
we have to find it right here. How about giving them that suggestion to look over that convention center?
All right, we'll leave it there. When we come back, we're going to talk about some of the partisan politics that we've been being inundated with over the last week or so from Mid-South lawmakers right after this.